It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for Thursday, the 26th of August. I'm Michael Groff. The big concern in the short term will be the heat. Temperatures above 110 degrees today and tomorrow. Over the weekend, temperatures will start to trend down, and by next week, afternoon highs likely well below average. Meanwhile, moisture levels will once again increase for a returning chance of showers and storms. But the forecast for next week is highly contingent upon the ultimate evolution of Tropical Depression 14E, which is currently sitting off the Mexican coast. And where that ends up, that could mean some significant rainfall here over the greater Southwest. And as if that's not enough, a pretty high probability that we're going to be dealing with a hurricane in the Gulf of Mexico this weekend. So there's a lot going on in the weather world. Let's dive in and talk about it here. First, the almanac from yesterday, 109 degrees, the afternoon high in Phoenix, the morning low 84, the normal high 105, the normal low 83. And outside now, here just after 8 o'clock, we've got clear sky out there. And we are at 90 degrees at Sky Harbor, dew point at 61, relative humidity 38%. The winds are light, and the barometer is steady. The upper air look this morning shows high pressure is still the dominant feature across much of the United States, extending from the western Atlantic all the way out here to the southwest U.S. Under that, we will continue to see hot temperatures today and tomorrow. That ridge will start to weaken and reorient here over the greater southwest, bringing a return to a monsoonal flow by the end of the weekend and much of next week. Here's the watch warning map. Obviously, with that ridge, we still have those heat advisories and excessive heat warnings over parts of the Midwest and into the Mid-South. Also, for us here in Phoenix, an excessive heat warning is still in effect until 8 p.m. tomorrow evening. The convective outlook for today, we've got the enhanced risk of severe storms. That's level 3 out of 5 from around Sioux Falls down toward Mason City and Storm Lake, Iowa. All right, let's get into the tropics here. We've got a couple of waves in the Atlantic and one in the Southwest Caribbean. Our Atlantic waves, the westernmost wave continues to gain latitude, though it does have a 70% chance of development according to the National Hurricane Center. The trailing wave, a 50% chance of forming, but again, it is likely to continue to move northwestward and curve out to sea. Then our wave in the Southwest Caribbean. A 90% chance of developing, and that is Invest 99L. And if we take a look at the modeling on this, first, this is the tropical model set, and there has been a noted shift to the right or east with our guidance here. You do have one model that still brings it up toward Corpus Christi or Round Rock, Texas, another one toward the Houston area, but the majority of guidance brings it into the central or southeast Louisiana coast, and that will happen either sometime late Sunday or into Monday. And the GFS ensemble pretty much on board with that idea as well, bringing the system right up toward central Louisiana. But let's keep in mind, this hasn't even formed into a tropical depression just yet. And this can change, so you have to keep apprised to the latest advisories from the National Hurricane Center, but this is the general idea that's on the table right now. And then here's the intensity guidance, and many of the models do bring it up to at least a Category 1 hurricane. A couple of them have it as a major hurricane, Category 3 or 4. And conditions over the Gulf, well, the waters are very warm, and so rapid development is possible, as we all know with these systems, as they get close to the Gulf Coast. As we bring it just a little bit closer to home in the eastern Pacific, just off the Mexican coast, we've got Tropical Depression 14E, and you can see the deeper convection starting to get organized now around the center of this. So at some point today, this is likely to become a tropical storm, and when it does, it will get the name Nora. As for where this thing is going, well, the official forecast track from the National Hurricane Center brings this right up toward the southern tip of Baja as a hurricane early next week, and then kind of hugging the west coast of Baja thereafter. And then where is it going to go after that? Well, the European ensemble has a wide range of solutions here. Some take it right out to sea. Some have it going up the Baja. Some members, there are several of them that bring it right into Arizona. And if that were to be the case, yes, we could see some significant widespread precipitation around here. But the bottom line is it is way too early to tell right now. But this is obviously going to be a point of interest for our forecast as we go into next week. And the rainfall outlook over the next 7 days, and the guys at WPC have already started to adjust these numbers higher, especially across western Arizona, in anticipation of at least some moisture from what would be Nora moving up into the region. So rain amounts there in excess of 1/2 inch, around 1/4 of an inch here in Phoenix. Obviously, these numbers could get boosted significantly depending on the eventual forecast track with our tropical feature. But there's a lot of question marks. Let's see if we can find some answers to that as we dive into modeling. Here we go. This is the GFS, the 06Z run, valid at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Okay, for now, we've got a big ridge still as the dominant feature here, and that's going to keep us hot and relatively dry today. Down at the surface, yes, that morning humidity should start to mix out as we get to the afternoon. Sunny and hot, high temperatures 107 to 111. Isolated showers and storms in the east central and southeastern portions of the state, but they'll stay far away from us. Tonight, we are mostly clear, overnight lows in the 80s. Tomorrow, we'll do it again. Mostly sunny and hot, highs 107 to 111. As we go to the weekend, we've got troughing over the Pacific Northwest. Our ridge is going to start to weaken and reposition itself to near the Four Corners over time. So more of a southeasterly flow will gradually develop, widely scattered showers and storms in the eastern third of the state for both Saturday and Sunday. High temperatures in Phoenix will trend down around 104 to 108 on Saturday, 103 to 107 on Sunday. I'm going to keep the forecast for us dry for the weekend. There could be some gusty winds and blowing dust in here on Sunday night. And this run of the GFS is actually quite a bit more aggressive with bringing moisture across the state this weekend. And if that does pan out, we could see some storm chances coming in here as early as Saturday, but that looks somewhat unlikely for now. As we get into next week, the forecast is filled with challenges and uncertainties, but what we can be relatively certain of is that deeper monsoon moisture will increase across the greater Southwest for a return to scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms, including here in the Phoenix area. High temperatures will continue to trend down around 100 to 103 on Monday, and in the mid to upper 90s on Tuesday and Wednesday with more clouds around, higher humidity levels, and increasing chances of rain. Now let's go to a week from today. This is Thursday, the 2nd of September, and you'll notice one feature that's just missing here, and that is there is no tropical system on this run of the GFS, and that's because it brings what would be Nora into the mainland of Mexico over the weekend and only has some of its moisture moving on up here for a continuation of scattered afternoon and evening showers and storms. So that's one idea on the table. But let me show you, this is the European, and we'll start with Monday afternoon. And it's got our tropical system, our Nora, down there off of the Baja coast. On Tuesday, it continues to move it northwestward up the coast. By Wednesday afternoon at 5 o'clock, it's got Nora now just south of Puerto Penasco. And then by Thursday morning of next week, the European has whatever is left of Nora, a tropical depression or remnant low, sitting right there between Yuma and Phoenix. And we would be on that favorable eastern side where we would see widespread rain, some gusty winds, maybe a few strong storms. And naturally, the European is putting down some very impressive rainfall totals with that, anywhere from 2 to 4 inches plus across the western half of the state, and some heavy rain here in the valley. But this is just one idea on the table, one model run from the European. This is likely to change between now and then. By no means is this an official forecast. This is just a point of interest for now. Then let's go back to the GFS. This is going out 10 days, Saturday, the 4th of September, as we go into the Labor Day holiday weekend. And high pressure around the southwest, a continued monsoonal flow for scattered afternoon and evening showers and thunderstorms, and temperatures at or maybe slightly below average. Okay, now as we take a look at rainfall for Phoenix over the next couple of weeks coming off of the European ensemble, and there is a wide range of solutions, as we've talked about. We've got some members that show basically no rain at all, others that are way up there, including the control member, over 3.5 inches. The ensemble mean is around an inch, and quite a few of the ensemble members are picking up on this tropical system moving in here for a very wet second half of next week. We will just have to see. And then temperatures off the national blend of models after tomorrow, the trend is down, where we'll see afternoon highs going below average once again, and maybe even much cooler than this, depending on how our tropical system evolves. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. If you enjoy these videos, be sure to subscribe, like, share, and click that notification bell so that whenever a brand new video is posted, you'll get the notice. Your comments, questions, and suggestions always encouraged as well. I thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys be safe. Stay cool. Stay hydrated out there. Watch your kids around the swimming pool and have yourselves a wonderful Thursday.